Hi, hello, hello. Welcome again to U.S. Veterans Magazine. I'm very excited to do this chat with you, Drew Daly of Dream Vacations. I want to start off with a little introduction about you and just a little bit about who you are and how long you've been with the company. Just tell me a little bit about yourself.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much again for the opportunity. We're super excited. So my name is Drew Daly. I'm the General Manager, Senior Vice President of Dream Vacations. I've actually been with the organization for 29 years and basically started out early on in my career, obviously selling travel, grew up in the company, grew up in leadership, and have been in our franchise division of Dream Vacations for about 16 years right now. So look, in my role now, it's great to be able to partner with and collaborate, not just with our leadership team, but also all of our franchise owners to deliver a executed and qualitative product for small business owners and entrepreneurs to let their business dreams come to life.
I love it. And I just want to congratulate Dream Vacations again for making our list of top, veteran-friendly company, and that today, I hope they learn a little bit more about Dream Vacations because they may know about you, but they may not know a lot more about you. And that's what we hope to do today. So I'd like to first ask, how does Dream Vacations cater specifically to veterans and military families?
Well, first of all, thank you again for the recognition. A couple of things. So Dream Vacations is a small business franchise opportunity. It's a low barrier to entry. It's a home-based business franchise. And a franchise is a great opportunity for those that are in military or looking for, or people that have been in military, because it provides a system and it's designed to save yourself time, energy, and money. It's structured, it's support, and it's business planning in a box that helps people really dive in, learn, explore, and then start really growing their business, which is exciting. So we just, and from a franchising space, and more importantly, from a military or a veteran place, it just provides that structure. Being a home-based franchise, it's a fully remote franchise opportunity. So we do things. I still believe in business to be successful. It's one formula, which is personal equals remarkable. So we do a lot of in-person experiences and trainings for our franchise owners because it's important to be connected, and you always build any business, but more so in the travel business, you build the business one conversation at a time. So and it takes the shape of networking groups on specific to veterans, and just in general, it provides people or an opportunity to really, live their dream, but also live it from wherever they want to. They can travel the world and be selling cruises and vacations.
It's almost like they're getting a chance to be an entrepreneur. They can go and dive into being a veteran, business owner and see what that's like. And I like the way that the investment is minimal and they don't have to dive in, but they do need to swim in there, but it's still a great opportunity.
It is, and they're in business for themselves, but not by themselves. And
I love when you say that. That's my favorite line.
And it's so important, though, because it's such a synergistic relationship between the headquarters in Fort Lauderdale and all of our franchise owners we're a network of niches. Not one franchise is really the same, has the same goals. So we want to understand their goals and help them navigate the journey so they can succeed at what their definition of success is. So
outstanding. So what special discounts and support does Dream Vacation offer specifically for veterans?
So specifically for veterans, we provide a 30% discount. We also 30% discount off the initial franchise fee. We also waive our monthly fees for the first year. So a total valuation, it's a little bit over $5,000, but we have really, again, what it comes down to is different programs and initiatives that we have available. Because one of the things that we're proud of is about 35% of our network is either a veteran owned or active duty or military spouse. And it's significant to see what the needs are. So there are ways that they can utilize certain programs and benefits and pricing that are geared towards veterans. So some of our travel partners have reduced rates specific to us that allows them to focus on that market if that's what they want to do. But also we have every year, we have our Operation Vetrepreneur contest, which is something that I'm very proud of because every year we do provide and award free franchises to veterans. And it's been something we've been doing for almost 14 years, I believe now. And at the end of the day, we get a lot of people that submit nominations. They record their videos of what their dream vacation franchise business would look like and why they should be chosen. And when we do pick a winner, we pick and award them a franchise without any fees. So we waive the initial startup fee and the monthly service fees, and that's a little bit over $12,000 when you think of it. So we're proud of how we support veterans, and really, it's a network. The veterans are a network too. They refer a lot of,
Absolutely.
and we've been receiving many awards like yours as well to recognize what we've done. And it's not about the awards, but it's just to show that we genuinely support and provide programs for them to naturally grow their business and organically grow.
And on that note, how do these benefits make franchising more accessible for veterans?
Well, you provide opportunities for them to, from the perspective of even when it starts with our training for that matter, you can take our training. You don't have to even be in person. It could all be virtual. So wherever they are, they don't even have to come to our offices for training. They can do it all. I like to call it my time training. And these benefits support them because, well, let's talk about support before we dive into there.
Are they more like virtual? Are they more like virtual?
Yeah, and our support, like we have about 100 people that support our franchise operations, and that's in our corporate office here in Fort Lauderdale and beyond for that matter in a virtual space. And that support is really holding each franchise owner's hand. Those that seek the assistance will receive it, and we continue to receive high marks for the support that our support team provides. So that's a key thing as a benefit for all of our franchises, but even for our military and veteran-based franchises, because it helps them identify what the key areas of opportunity are for them to grow their business.
Absolutely. How does this initiative support veterans in becoming successful franchise owners?
Well, number one, it continues to show that we're supporting as an organization. As I would want anyone to do, I want to do business with people I like and trust. So if I'm a veteran, I want to do business with an organization that invests the time and energy to support and show their support for veterans. Also, like I said before, we have a couple of organizations internally, ways that we do networking groups, but we also have like a veteran ambassador that role is to find and identify and encourage, not just in a virtual space, but at all of our regular in-person meetings, time for the veterans to come together and connect because their needs are very different. And then they seek help and seek ideas, and we help create it and put things together that will help them be more successful.
Outstanding. Sounds like a fabulous program.
It is. And, I think the best part is we just love to hear the stories because everybody's story is so unique, right? You have your story, I have my story. And when you hear and the veterans and just how they genuinely just want to own their own business and make it successful, that's where the rubber hits the road for me and the team.
Oh, I could imagine. It must be a difficult process to pick a winner sometimes. I could only imagine.
I mean, it is. And everybody takes it so seriously too that they're like, oh no, well, what? But I'm like, well, that's part. You have to pick a winner. That's the way it works. So.
It's like that Shark Tank. It's like almost like Shark Tank. Everyone's trying to do their best,
It is. Oh my gosh, that is so true. So true. I love that show though.
I know. With 35% of your franchisees being veterans, what qualities or skills do veterans bring to Dream Vacations that contribute to the company's success? Like specific, qualities.
Great question. So like anything, running a business takes leadership, it takes organization, it takes the ability to think quick on your feet, to problem solve. So adaptability, these are all transferable military skills that apply perfectly for running a
leadership
small business.
Too. A lot of them are
leadership is key.
Yes.
Detail oriented. You know what else? Discipline and persistence.
Oh, discipline. Absolutely. Yes.
Persistence. I mean, if you've been like having that ability to say, or agility to say, look, okay, it didn't work today. Let me go back and do it tomorrow. That takes discipline. and it takes persistence, and it takes
Perseverance, yeah.
and it takes self-leadership for sure.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Can you share any personal stories from veteran franchisees about how owning a Dream Vacation franchise has impacted their life and career post-military service?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's a couple and probably a handful that come to rise to the top. But most recently, we had one of our franchisees, Carly Hurst, her and her husband. Her husband's a former special services. She actually did this, works with special forces today, and she did a whole ship charter and executed that to raise funds for that cause. So
Oh,
and
wow.
for that organization. And that's the type of story when you hear, not only are they invested in their military career, but they're also finding ways to support in their communities when they're afterwards. It's just awesome to see.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, we have, a couple of people that are our veteran ambassador of veteran affairs that we have, and people that, just were thinking of, well, I always enjoyed traveling when I was in the military. People would always ask me, have you been here? And it's like a natural way for them to start the planning process because they were always planning trips in the past for others because by their very nature, they were being transplanted around the world for that matter.
So I have a personal question for you. What do you
Yeah.
find most rewarding in your job because of what you see? I mean, I think you see a veteran come in and then you turn them into a successful franchisee business owner. Um, I could only imagine as a business owner how rewarding that would be for me to take someone and guide them and make them successful. I'm just curious, what is the most rewarding part of your job?
Well, I mean, thank you for that question. It is a great question because there's so many pieces. I'm rewarded when I come together with our franchisees at our events and I get them inspired by hearing their conversations with one another. But it's truly when I meet somebody for the first time and it's in their initial training, and then maybe 6 months go by, I see them at one of our events and they tell me their story of how they may have done a couple of bookings or whatever they've done. Because the other thing is, that's what's so perfect about this franchise opportunity is people can train today and start planning for tomorrow, meaning start the process, but they don't have to dive right in full time. So that's interesting because sometimes that journey, the end result isn't seen for 6 to 8 months, but when it's seen and realized and you see it in their eyes and they see that it's like this light bulb moment of success is at their fingertips, it's exciting. And to know that our team and our organization contributed to that and provided a platform for them to lift off, so to speak, that's exciting.
Is there any kind of motto that you live by?
Well, yeah, there's actually about two. I said one earlier, which is the personal equals remarkable. I just believe
I
in
love that.
business. If you connect with people, they're going to have a more remarkable experience. But just in life, I've always lived by the belief of you have to have fun. So, and that's something that I believe I wake up to my plan to do that. And sometimes having fun is that in the mundane and the ritualistic patterns of life that we go through, right? It doesn't have to be on a vacation. I get to work in an industry that's fun, right? So that's just never take yourself too seriously. So
Yeah, choose a job you love and you'll never have to work a day in your life.
never have to work. Exactly.
And we can probably end it that way, but thank you so much for your time. Just look forward to them reading and learning and finding out more about what you have to offer. So thank you.
And then, of course, they have an opportunity to reach out and have any questions to let us know. But thank
Sure.
you so much.
Absolutely.
So great seeing you. Have a great day.
You too.